Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.
Welcome back, everybody, to the You're an Idiot podcast. My name is Alex. I'm with my co-host and underling, Geoff Asmus. Jeff, how are you, baby?
Underling? You think I'm below you?
Certainly,
you
dude.
You fucking Balkan hill dog. I'm
God. 1, you're 1A.
Oh, Jesus
I'm the top dog.
Christ. Okay. God, he had one fucking buzzball. He's drinking a buzzball right now. He brought him. He said, This is what everyone drinks.
Yeah.
He said, hey, have a buzzball. You know, these little, like, bitch orange-shaped things.
The thing is, nobody drinks these.
Yeah, they do.
And you brought them.
They're really good. Buzzballs. You want to sponsor?
If we can get
I'll sponsor Buzzballs.
Buzzballs.
Buzzballs. Come on, we'll be sponsored by it. I'll chug one every 5 minutes. I don't give it. I'll die at the end of a pod. I don't care. Anything for $45. I'll
take
it.
$45 for that.
We'll get sponsored. If you want to sponsor us, send us a DM.
Who would be our most ideal sponsor?
Probably a gun company.
Yeah.
Probably a gun. If you want it, I mean, the Civil War is coming in. I would love to be connected to guns. You got to have a gun owner friend.
Okay.
We're all like, oh, liberal, we don't like guns, but you're going to want some friends with guns in a couple of years.
I think my brother has 2 assault rifles.
Oh, are you serious?
I swear
no,
to
I did
God.
not think that.
Well, yeah. He
lives
in
like
Indiana now.
Oh, your brother moved to Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So he's he's got 2 semis, like that, dude.
Are you serious?
Yeah, my brother's he's a bad dude. As in like
cool.
Not cool.
You're saying in a bad.
As we haven't talked in 2 years.
Oh yeah. They're only $320 for a semi-auto. I'll be buying a semi-auto by this time next episode. I will be in here in the studio with a semi-auto.
It's like a price of a used PS5, right?
That is crazy. A semi-auto is a used PS5.
It's like a bad PS5.
I'm going to bring an assault rifle in here and you just try to riff on me, bitch. You don't have as much to say about me fucking my pillow when I got a fucking AR-15 on the table.
That's
I'll say
true.
that.
I will be more scared.
Oh, yeah.
But again, you lifting the AR-15 will be an issue.
Could I pull the trigger morally or physically? No one knows.
Right. We don't.
I don't think so.
That would be your that'd be like your thing, like if you were like on Survivor or Fear Factor. You know?
Can you pull the trigger? Yeah.
Jeff's like, I can't lift the gun.
They're heavy. I bet you haven't shot a gun.
I've shot one gun.
I've shot a gun?
I've shot a 22 in Minnesota before.
Oh, me too. I shot guns in Minnesota
with my uncles.
Wow, it might have been the same gun.
Maybe.
Holy shit! It could have been the same gun.
No, you would never.
I shot guns a couple of times with my uncles and grandpa.
Your family wouldn't go to Duluth, Minnesota.
Duluth? Are you kidding? Oh my God!
That.
The funniest thing I've ever done in comedy happened in Duluth.
Oh,
this
wow.
is the
listen up, everybody.
Oh no,
he's got a barn burner.
Ladies and gentlemen, listeners in Belgium, Florida, Rhode Island, we love you. Alaska, which Alex thinks is its own country,
right.
and that's something to think about.
It could be.
It could be. I mean, I guess we could do anything technically.
Right. Yeah.
Duluth, Minnesota. I did a show there 3 or 4 years ago. And there was a famous murder. I'm from Minnesota. There was a famous murder in Duluth in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And this girl, Katie, got killed. And I went on stage and said, I am the murderer of Katie Poirier. And the statute of limitations has run out. I can no longer be prosecuted. And it actually did pretty well. And then a lady in the front row said, Katie was my friend. And then the whole show, I had to talk to this woman who I said I murdered her friend in high school.
And you were doing an hour?
I did an hour, and I can tell you it did not go well because that was my opener.
God.
I went on stage and said, I'm a murderer.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you I did not murder.
Come to think of it, that probably is the funniest thing
That's the funniest thing I've ever done. Nothing will ever beat that. That's why I record every set. I would have gone viral. I was like, guy should have done that. I'll never go viral now.
Yeah, you could have gone viral back in the day.
You ever go viral?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those
on Twitter.
He has some real terrible tweets.
Tweets, but yeah, the
eating McDonald's is like a blonde girl. That's Alex's.
I actually wanted to
viral.
ask you this. I actually wrote this down because I did a poll.
Alex wrote something down. Are you kidding me?
Hey, cheers to that.
He's
baby.
not as dumb as he looks. I bet there's a lot of grammar errors, but
I did a poll on my Instagram and my Twitter of what people would prefer, McDonald's or Wendy's.
God, you really are the intellectual king of social media. The American empire is crumbling around us, and Alex says, "Do you like McDonald's or Wendy's?"
The weather's gonna do what it wants. Okay,
Oh
I just gotta figure out.
I mean,
what people like
the
more.
things that are floating around your brain. I
It
don't
is-
want to say I'm better than you, but I am.
It's on par with what else is going on. I think people should know what is actually better.
So is Wendy's or McDonald's?
55% of people chose Wendy's.
That's why America's falling apart. That's disgusting.
You think McDonald's is definitively
McDonald's
better? James, you can chime in on this one.
Wendy's for sure. Dude.
McDonald's?
See, I fucking
McDonald's
knew you
doesn't
were
have a
smart,
bacon
dude.
in it.
McDonald's
bro.
blows Wendy's out of the fucking water.
No.
It's not even it's like Alex compared to NBA players. They're not even in the same league, literally.
Literally.
Those were some incredible riffs. Ivan Geoff says, "Are you kidding me?" You think McDonald's the breakfast is better than most greasy spoon diners?
so the
McGriddle is out of this world.
The burgers are so much better.
No one like burgers
Wendy's.
are nothing.
The burgers
Anyone
are so
can make
much
a
better.
burger.
Also, there's nothing that McDonald's has that compares to the junior bacon cheeseburger.
The fries are better.
The fries are
way
the fries
better.
are 10% better, probably 15% better, maybe.
Okay, and breakfast. Wendy's doesn't even have a breakfast.
Yeah,
so.
but McDonald's breakfast though, nobody really eats it after noon. Nobody
Well, because
really
they
eats
don't
the
serve it,
breakfast.
so it's
Don't-
impossible.
Isn't it all day?
They stopped
They
that like a
stopped,
year
yeah.
ago.
Oh,
You don't even
fuck.
watch the changing tides of the world. If
I
you're gonna ask this question and not even know if McDonald's still serves all day breakfast.
I actually know that McDonald's stopped serving the snack wrap, the chicken snack wrap.
I love that. Yeah.
Do you remember that? They
yeah,
they
I
just
remember
continue
that.
What was it called?
That.
The
Why
crunchy-
do you know that?
a crunchy snack wrap?
I don't.
Wrap?
Yeah, something.
They stopped
yeah.
serving that, and that is why I'm Team Wendy's now.
That was what you liked. Was
It's also
when
a
they
big deal.
wrapped
Also the fries. Or sorry, not the fries. You can dip the fries in the Frosty. The Frosty's so much
You could
better.
get a McFlurry and do the same thing.
McFlurries
McFlurries are better than a Frosty.
McFlurries are bricks, dude.
Are
They're
a
fucking
blizzard. They're
bullshit.
amazing.
They stink.
There's
okay?
nothing. Here's what I'll say. This is a different topic. The best corporate food in America is a Dairy Queen Blizzard. Nothing
Okay.
can beat a Dairy Queen Blizzard.
Okay, let me ask you this. You're leaving a club 1 a.m. There's a McDonald's over here and a Wendy's over here. You're
A
going
club
to
I
McDonald's.
just headlined and Alex just bombed featuring.
Yeah, Geoff took another risk bringing me on the road.
Let it be known, I got
Yeah.
Alex opening for me in 3 weeks, and I can't wait for one of the softest follows of my life. That's gonna be a softer follow than a woman with me after 3 Jameson shots. Okay.
Oh, okay. First off, we all know that you don't really drink that much anyways. You drink probably.
I drink a lot. I drink for my size. I drink a lot. I would say I was an alcoholic a year ago.
Yeah, for your size, you do have the body of a college woman, so that's
And college women are in right now.
and college women are all women are beautiful. College
All
women
women are beautiful. And
Okay,
Alex
wait.
loves college women, especially incoming freshmen who
Yeah.
have late birthdays.
What is your 1 a.m. McDonald's order?
1 a.m. McDonald's. Well, without the, I'm just getting fries and a McFlurry.
Okay, James, what the fuck are we dealing with
crazy,
right
dude.
now? This
Fries
guy's
and McFlurry. It depends if they have the artisan chicken sandwiches or not. Not every place has them.
Jeff,
Some
you
have
have
the
no
artisan
leg
chicken.
to stand on
Yeah.
right now, dude.
What do you mean?
Absolutely no leg to stand. Your meal is fried. By the way, I believe him because he orders. You eat nothing.
I get
Basically.
it. I get. Oh, they have great cookies too. I get the cookies. Otis Spunkmeyer cookies at
The
McDonald's.
reason why
It
you
depends.
choose McDonald's over Wendy's is because of chocolate chip cookies and fries.
The fries at McDonald's. There's no
I just-
breakfast at 1 a.m.
I just
There's no
think
breakfast at
you
1
have
a.m.
the palate of a 7-year-old. That's the problem. You
Correct.
don't know what you're fucking eating, dude.
You just admitted 2 episodes ago you ate baby food until you were 18 years old. You have the palate of a 7-month-old.
I mean, dude, baby food rips, dude. I'm sorry, I would say, dude.
Okay.
Also,
Okay,
rest
no.
in peace, my Bubba. By the way. Okay. I have to just shout her
say
out.
baby food rips, and then tell me what I should eat as an adult. I'd love to hear it on record. Say baby food rips.
Baby food rips. Baby food rips. Okay, look into the camera.
Yeah.
Baby food rips. And also, you should go to Wendy's and get 3 junior bacon cheeseburgers.
I don't eat the burgers at fast food. They're disgusting.
A large fry.
Fries at Wendy's are mediocre.
And a medium frosty. Oh, and if you're really feeling yourself, the spicy chicken sandwich.
I was gonna say the spicy nuggets at Wendy's are good. I do like those.
And the nuggets. Oh, yeah. Also, James, definitively better at.
They are better. Those are better.
Thank you, James.
Those are better. The chicken sandwiches are not better than McDonald's.
I just think you lost this one. I really think
the
you
artisan
lost.
grilled chicken sandwiches, they are not at every McDonald's, but they are.
Artisan grilled.
It's like they're artisanal sandwiches. I don't know. They got 3 of them. I don't know if they still do that. That was like 2 or 3 years ago.
They probably don't. Oh, you don't know the food? Oh, you don't know the food?
Yeah, well, I'm not the guy
about?
posting polls about fast food like it's the only thing that matters to me in life.
That's not what I did it for an hour one day.
I'm posting things like, who do you want to kill in the next genocide, Jews or Mormons?
And that's why you lose followers every day.
I do lose followers a lot because people cannot handle real humor. They can't handle it. They can't handle it.
Every time Geoff does bad, he just goes, some people just don't know what's funny.
They don't. Yeah, and I stand by that.
Okay.
I stand by that. Okay, I'll throw in a sideball here. Culver's blows both of them out of the water.
Yeah, dude. Culver's is high end.
Culver's is it's fast casual, but it's the best restaurant in America. It's the best restaurant chain in America. The best chain in America.
Best restaurant chain?
Think about a better restaurant chain than Culver's right now.
I would probably rather rely on I'd probably get just from doing just from late night comedy club orders, like when you're back at the hotel. I eat Papa John's more, or a Domino's more than I eat Culver's.
You're saying Papa John's is better than Culver's?
I don't think it's better, but I think I have it more just by virtue of
because it's open later. That doesn't mean it's better.
Okay, if you had to pick one, what would you choose?
Culver's.
You would rather have Geoff. You probably eat Culver's 1.5 times a year.
I eat Culver's all the time because I'm on the road getting booked in the Midwest only. Okay, so I actually eat Culver's almost every weekend.
The problem is but you shouldn't eat Culver's after you eat a bunch of Domino's.
I wouldn't.
Your body's a garbage can.
I don't
dude.
eat.
Do you even care about your?
I don't
your
order
health?
these late night. I actually am quite healthy.
So
right now, we run a mile. I'll beat you by a minute.
No, you wouldn't.
Yes, I would. I would
Not
beat you
by
by
a
an
minute.
entire minute. I bet you
by a whole minute.
I bet you
also,
get 8 minutes. I get 7 or 6:45.
Okay, but also that's also not the one thing you can judge someone's athletic ability off of.
No, it's not. But I think it's a pretty good barometer.
Let's do body fat. Let's do
body fat. Who cares?
Let's do where our blood pressure's at.
I bet our blood pressure's equal. I bet that's equal.
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, well,
have you heard your voice? I don't know. I don't know why that.
Yeah,
that
I've been
counts.
drinking and smoking because I fucking party. Sorry.
No, you don't. Well, is that
me
what
and my girlfriend got drunk and watched The Grinch last night?
Maybe that's why, because you weren't getting fucked a lot. You just overdrank and oversmoked. Was that what happened?
I definitely did. Yeah, in college I could have drank.
Now we're
you under
talking.
the table.
We're going into Geoff's early 20s depression.
Oh, I did. I had a 20 to 27 depression, and now I'm out of it, and the world ain't ready.
Geoff did post on Facebook once. I've been drinking a bottle of wine every night. Like everyone like this. I'm so sad. Fucking loser.
I did.
That was one of the lamest posts I've ever seen.
I did. 2016, 2015. I was very bad.
This
on
was
social
literally
media.
right after you got JFL, by the way.
Yeah, it was. I used to post a lot of
dweeb.
bullshit. And here's the thing. Also, people ate it up. These posts weren't bombing. They were
anytime
doing
you
well.
say I'm depressed online, people are gonna like it.
People
dude.
like that honest and sincere, pathetic shit.
You did it for the clout.
I did it for the clout, and that's why now I make up for it by asking who the next genocide should be. I used to be such a little bitch that now I'm just like, who do you think's better, Hitler or Stalin? And you don't know who either of them are, but
no.
Tell me. Okay, here we go.
Here we go. Jeff's so mad that I got into him. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, you were going into me. Who do you think Joseph Stalin is?
Italy, right?
Oh!
Is that wrong?
Oh my God!
Italy? No. Italy's Mussolini. Italy's
okay, I'm not going to tell you. Who do you think Stalin is?
Italy's Mussolini. Russia. Stalin's Russia.
Okay, Russia.
Woo!
Wow.
Yo, hey.
You got it on the second guess after I laughed at you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
What did he do in Russia? Give me one thing. One thing he did.
I just know he was bad in Russia at one point.
I mean, that could be said for you for most counties in the Midwest.
He was bad in Russia. World War II.
Okay.
World War II.
Easy guess, but yeah, you're
World
right.
War II. He tried to, take over the world, right?
What?
No.
What do you think happened in What do you think happened in World War II?
No, all I know about World War II is that actually Russia was the last stand between Germany basically making like a final push to take over.
Okay,
right?
That's actually fairly correct. That's fairly correct.
The Germans
Britain as well.
The Germans couldn't handle. Weren't they about to fuck up Britain? Or Britain kind of held the fort for a little bit.
They both
right?
held the fort, but Russia did more.
James, do you hear what Geoff thinks is good podcasting? By the way,
people love this shit. Are you kidding me? I guarantee people love this shit right now. If you like this, DM us. Because I think this is the future of the pod.
Please do.
This is the future of the
I don't
pod.
think this is the future of the pod.
I would love to
what
see
do you think happened in World War II?
It's fascinating to see how dumb you are.
And the
thing about America is like
I
you're
know
one of the average Americans. That means half of America is dumber than you.
It's pretty fair to just to know that Russia was like the last stand against Germany.
World War II is the most important event in human history.
It is, sure.
Yeah, everyone should know about it. Everyone should think about it every day.
Right.
It's the only.
It
affects everything we do and everything that's happened.
Everyone should listen to it on a comedy podcast.
It could be funny if you had any fucking tact. If you had any. Stalin is Italian. You think the name Stalin is Italian?
That was okay. I was under pressure, dude. Okay, listen.
Yes, I am a Stalin. I am a Stalin. I'm here to kill the Germans.
When it comes to academia, I should get 2 chances with every.
Okay. Then you get one more.
Okay,
one more question. This is the question I wrote down.
You're
Who do you think, name in order, either way, the last 6 presidents of the United States of America?
The last 6?
Start with the now, or you could go 6 back, but I don't think you could do that.
You can go 6 back. I probably can't.
See,
I want to say it right. I probably can't go.
Who's
6
the president now?
The president now is Joe Biden.
Who was before Joe Biden?
Donald Trump.
Who was before Donald Trump?
Barack Obama.
Who was before Barack Obama?
George W. Bush.
Who was before him?
Bill Clinton.
Who was before him?
George H.W. Bush.
Who was before him?
Ronald Reagan.
Okay, who was before him?
Jimmy Carter.
Who was before him?
Nixon.
Oh, close. Gerald Ford. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that. You did better than I thought.
Thank you.
I thought you would forget about the other Bush. Damn it!
You thought
I really forgot
his
you would.
Dad?
I thought
that was the only time it happened in our recent.
No,
life.
we had the Adams too.
Okay.
We had the Adams back in the day, and the Harrisons, and the Roosevelts. Technically, were distantly related as well.
They weren't dad and son.
They weren't dad and son, but there were 3 others.
That's a pretty great Thanksgiving when you come home and you're like, hey, I'm president. Remember you said I wouldn't be anything?
Yeah. Well,
guess what, motherfucker?
George Bush was like a drunk. He was like a drunk college kid, and they groomed him into a president.
All those Ivy League dudes are fucking asshole douchebags for 4 years, and they just party and they don't do anything.
Oh yeah, they're terrible people.
Have you ever been I went to a Harvard party in college.
Oh wow.
At the Phoenix that they portray in
that's
the
in
Social Network.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's so what they do is I have a friend who was at Harvard in the Phoenix at the time, and he invited me to come over. Is
Phoenix a frat kind of, right?
It's like what do they call it in the movie? They call
a fraternity or social club.
They call it the something. Yeah, it's a something club. It's an whatever.
Yeah.
They think they're better than fraternities, so they don't call them fraternities.
Oh, but it's the same thing.
So in the movie, he tries to get into the Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
And this is the party that I went to, and
wow.
It's so you walk in. And they have there's girls around the block. There's girls
get in
literally around the block. Girls from BU, Boston College, Harvard, Tufts, Northeastern. These
and
girls,
women are as smart as men.
So we'll call it a fraternity because I literally can't think of what the name is right now. Yeah. But it's like this frat at Harvard. They have they had a ratio. They have to the parties have to have a ratio of 8 to 2.
8 women to 2 men?
Girls to guys. So if
like legally with Harvard or with the Phoenix thing?
It's just the rule in that Phoenix club.
Wow.
So I go in there and
they think that you count for 4 women.
In college as a BC basketball player, yeah, I was like I had some clout. Like I had like a thing about me, you know.
Right.
You would not have gotten in.
I would not have gotten in. They couldn't have handled me.
Right.
That's fine.
The women couldn't have handled you.
I would have been puking on the sidewalk outside, getting a lot more attention.
So basically, the rule is that there's like 40 or 50 guys that are in the fraternity at one time. You're only allowed 1 + 1. So my buddy only brought me.
And he was in the Phoenix.
Yeah.
How was he in the Phoenix? How do you know?
Because he was at Harvard for 4 years, and then he transferred to BC for his 5th year to play with us. So he was at BC with me, but he was a super senior and still like, and obviously you can go to Phoenix parties for basically as long as you live. Apparently, that's like.
Are you serious? There's like 70-year-olds that come back.
There were not, but that's like the rule. It's
you
like,
could just get some 18-year-old dome.
You can just be like, I was in the Phoenix. So you walk in, and there's. Literally, it's kind of a social experiment because
it's a social network.
Yeah, because literally, I've never been hit on that much in my entire life.
Really?
Because there was
so the women were pretty drunk.
Girls were literally like just waiting for guys to walk by because there were so few guys. There was hundreds of women like all over.
Because
this place.
The guys are successful and cool, they're just like, we'll fuck any of you.
I think because there's no.
Are they guys good looking?
There's so few of them, and they know they're Harvard dudes.
So they're like, I'm gonna get with
there's
a rich
literally,
guy.
These girls are these girls are literally like, okay, it's 4 to 1. So
is it just wild sex party?
You get a girl immediately. You can talk to women immediately.
But not
Although
you.
I did bring a girl back that night. But
yes!
But she went to BU,
there we go.
not
was
a Harvard
she
girl.
a white blonde?
Yes, actually, I swear.
Oh my God!
That's 100% true. That's 100% true.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, when does it become racism? When does it become something you stop doing a podcast with him for? How many blonde white women in a row?
So this, but I actually do like a small anecdote for that night. Is a girl
It's been a pretty long anecdote thus far.
A girl did walk up to me. And she's like, hey, like, da-da-da-da. And, like, we were talking, like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I'm Alex. And she's like, so you, like, are you in the Phoenix? I go, oh, no, I go to Boston College. And she just goes, oh, and, like, bolts, dude.
Wow.
Walked away from me.
So it's all about status.
It is all about, like, if you're a Harvard guy, like, they want to talk to you.
Only men are shallow, though. And that will remain. That's a rule.
Only men are shallow. That story.
She had to go to the bathroom.
That
it didn't mean anything about. It had nothing to do with your status.
That story's an outlier.
Women judge men on their characteristics. Everyone knows that.
Everyone knows that women aren't shallow. They've never been shallow.
Thank you. And I'm gonna put that on Reddit/Red Pill.
Okay. Yes. But yeah, that was my side. I don't know what led up to that. So that was a side story about the Phoenix.
That's a good story. I'll allow that.
Yeah. It was literally crazy.
Yeah, that does sound
how
insane.
many girls would talk to you throughout the night. Because there's no guys.
And here's the thing. I bet I could have gone into that party and had 0 women talk to me.
Probably.
And that's the power of charisma. They're afraid. They don't know what they would say. They don't know what. They're like, oh, fuck, he knows more about Napoleon than I do. They wouldn't know what to say.
Women hear you talk about these historical facts, and they slide off their chairs.
They slide off their chairs because they're too wet, and the lube makes them slide off.
Yeah, that was
the joke.
Yeah, because their vaginas get. Yeah.
Damn. Well,
you really were a virgin until 26.
Yeah, I was a virgin until I was 26. I got a blowjob when I was 18, then not again until I was 23.
You waited 5 years, half a decade.
I wasn't like picking. I was kind of waiting. I mean, I could have had sex.
You weren't protesting women.
Oh, I was protesting in college actually.
What were you protesting?
There was a big governor's race in Wisconsin. I'm not going to talk about it because you say it's boring to talk about things that matter. I'm not going to talk about it.
What's the hardest you've gone for a political cause?
Bernie, big Bernie. I'm still Bernie. Bernie's the greatest politician in American history.
Really?
Yeah.
Undoubtedly. Just because he aligns with your.
No, because he wants to make life better for the average person. Most politicians only want to make life better for about 20% of America.
Okay.
He's the only. There's a few more. We could get into history, but I don't want to make your brain explode here. If it's not Larry Bird or Steve Kerr or some other white basketball player.
I know about all basketball players.
Who's your favorite basketball player all time?
My favorite basketball player of all time is Mike Miller. He's white.
Mike Miller?
He's who I want him to be.
I vaguely
for
know
sure.
who that is, but that's who you
I
want
want it to be Mike Miller for sure.
Who did he play for in college?
He played for Florida.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, a hot guy, too.
Yeah, and he's cute.
A Ben Gerber. If you listen
Yeah.
to 2 episodes ago, he looks like a lot like Ben Gerber.
Yeah, so Mike was just like such a good shooter and like great, but he was just so much. I mean, he was athletic. He was awesome. He
Right.
could do everything.
Interesting that you wanted to be one of the few white players who wasn't even an all-star in the NBA.
Well, I mean,
You couldn't have picked an all-star who was black, huh?
well, I had I didn't have the athleticism to even like dream to be that good. You know,
Right. So Mike Miller's not as good as you're admitting.
he's great. He's a great.
What
player.
about J.J. Redick? He's cool.
Mike Miller was better than JJ Redick.
Are you serious?
Yes,
I bet statistically J.J. Redick is better.
not true.
Isn't J.J. Redick the number one 3-point shooter of all time?
Steph Curry just passed that record
Or he
like
just
3
passed-
days ago.
Okay, well,
But JJ Redick didn't set that record. Mike Miller was
You
an
just-
all-star a few times.
okay. That might be true. I don't really care.
I know who was better. I know Mike Miller was better.
I know NBA history until 1995 better than you, but after
You see
that,
how Geoff will backpedal on such a strong take, dude? It's so insane. dude.
I know more about NBA history up until a point. I guarantee it.
Just like you know music until 1980, you know basketball till
The
1980.
world stopped being good around 2003.
That's so
if
insane.
you think music is good now compared to old music, you're insane.
We can't get into this.
Why
dude.
can't we run a fucking podcast where you get into things, you fucking pussy? Oh, we could never talk about music on a podcast. So it would just be crazy.
But we also have different tastes. So you think that rock music was for sure better back in the day?
Oh, rock and roll is basically dead.
Dead, yeah.
Rock and roll is basically dead. There's okay pop music. Hip hop is okay now. I thought it was better 5
I
6
still think
years
there's
ago.
I still think that there's some great
Country
indie rock
is
out
okay
there.
now.
Country's gotten better.
Country's actually in a golden age right now.
Yes,
I would
from
say
what
that.
I understand. Yeah,
I
country's
mean
in a
not
golden
compared to
age.
the 60s, but it's pretty good. But your
Yeah, I wouldn't
fucking bands, you're listening to like Icicle Penguin and stuff like that.
Kinda like Brooklyn guitar
fucking
rock. yeah,
Tangerine Bisexual. those are the bands you listen to.
Yeah, the bands I listen to would hate my stand-up.
The bands you listen to would consider you a virulent fascist.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the best. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
He
if I
he
knew
loves
a virulent
Vampire
meant,
Weekend
yeah.
and Vampire Week. Oh my god. Okay, here's a
Actually, Vampire Weekend is they're my favorite band of all time.
Do they have a person on their band who is Persian?
Rostam.
What country is Persia?
What country is Persia?
Yeah, where is that from? What country is Persia?
Iran.
Oh, he's not a tard, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you know how I knew that?
How did you know? Because of our friend Sohrab.
Sohrab talks about how much he's from
I knew.
Iran.
Our friend Sohrab Faroujesh, great comic.
And I know
friend of the pod.
that's why you should call it Iran, not Iran.
Yes, it's Iran. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to go to that's my number one travel destination in my life.
Are you gonna take your girl?
Yeah, sure. She just can't drive when we're there.
Loser.
Oh, it's because did you get that joke?
No, because women aren't allowed to drive.
No, you did get it on the second go. Okay.
No,
You gotta give Alex 2 goes run the merry-go-round.
No, I was with it.
You probably were. I'm just trying to be an asshole.
I know. Well, you were talking about presidents earlier. This is my segue.
Oh, here we go. Let's see how good it is.
Big segue. Things might be locking down soon, Jeffrey.
What does that have to do with president?
Things
might be locking down.
Things might be locking down, right?
Yeah.
We've got the
sure.
Omicron or Omicron.
I think it's Omicron. Omicron, yeah.
If you're president right
Omicron.
now, what are you doing?
If I'm president right now,
Yeah.
oh God, oh my God, I'm killing everyone who makes more than $100,000 a year. They go before a firing squad on
Right.
Fifth Avenue in New York City. They're killed by one of their workers who works for them.
Yeah.
And then the workers divide their wealth up evenly. And
You might
that's
be
how we go about it.
You just shoot all these people.
You shoot everyone who makes more than $100,000 a year. They don't matter.
Have your parents ever made more than 100,000?
Absolutely. And I'm willing to sacrifice them for the revolution.
You'll kill your parents on CNN.
Would you not kill your parents to make an egalitarian socialist utopia? I think Trotsky would. I think all the revolutionaries of the past would. I think Guevara would. I think Joan and Tom, sorry, you've lived off the fat of the land for too long.
Isn't there a large contingent of Cubans who really thought that Guevara was not a good dude?
Yeah, the thing about a lot of Cubans are Republican because the Cubans that are in America are the ones that fled Castro because he persecuted them because they were rich. Most Cubans are descendants of very rich people in America.
Oh, so that's like a class
That's why
thing.
they're like conservative. Like people are always like, "Ooh, 30% of Hispanics voted for Trump," but it was all the Cubans. None of the other Hispanic people really voted for Trump. It's all Cuban people
who had money and
they're like there's rich people in every country. They're conservative in every country. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Wow, a little lesson for the You're an Idiot podcast.
Jeff will gun down his parents.
I will. I here. If I had to choose how they die, I'd give them a fucking.
You would be like.
I'd be the executioner. Absolutely.
What's it called? Gussie, now this is where I'm blanking. This is where I really feel stupid.
What is it? A basic word we learned in 3rd grade?
Yeah, this is where you'd be like, God damn.
Oh my God, what's the word?
I'm gonna sound so stupid.
What is it? What's the word? I can't wait.
You'd be impeached. Impeached.
Oh my God, that was what you thought?
Dude, you give me one of these buzz balls.
It doesn't even make sense. I'd be impeached for what? I'm not a
You'd be
elected official.
If you were president and you killed all these people,
right,
you'd be impeached immediately.
I mean, some people would say every president in America's history has killed a lot of people and not been impeached. Put that on socialist Twitter. Put that. I bet they couldn't fucking handle that shit.
And then you lose another 200
followers.
Yeah, lose another
200 followers. I did lose 150 followers in one day when I tweeted the word retard last fall. I'm willing to admit it now publicly. I don't remember what I said. I said if you don't get these jokes about the mentally challenged, then I guess you're probably retarded.
You were never meant to make it, man.
I was not. I'm not. I'm meant to make it into people's memories, not into their timelines.
People remember you with such disgust, Jeff.
But at least they remember me. You don't even know if Stalin was Italian or Russian.
Yes,
earlier.
I do.
I bet they'll know that I'm German. I bet they'll know.
No, so you don't have any jokes about you being German, do you?
Yeah, I do. I used to have a couple.
All right, back in.
But
the
I
day.
don't think. I think it's lame to talk about if you're white. You can talk about being Serbian because your parents are Serbian, but like we're done. It's been 4 generations.
Okay.
We're done.
Okay.
It's over. You get 2 or 3.
Okay.
Your grandma was from Serbia, right? Born in Serbia.
My mom was born there.
Your mom was born in Serbia.
Yeah.
Where in Serbia?
Don't
Belgrade?
Know. Don't know.
You've never been to Serbia?
Some town, whatever. Some small town.
Well,
some
yeah,
shanty town.
Okay, yeah. But you don't want to go to Serbia?
No.
What?
I haven't had a great experience with Serbians, man.
You don't. It's supposed to be beautiful.
I suppose. I mean,
it's like a beautiful hill country.
Serbian women, apparently they're hot over there. From what I've seen in America, could really use some fine tuning, dude.
Right.
You know
they're a little too black for you.
I think that's.
Yeah.
I think that's why. I think
they're
that's
a little too ethnic.
My theory is that I'm so into blondes because it's like I'm countering this like seeing all these Serbian girls in church.
You're like trying to make your dad mad, but you won't go to a Puerto Rican.
My dad would not be mad with me dating a blonde.
He wouldn't be mad if you dated a French woman or an Italian?
No, of course not.
Don't the Serbians hate Italians, kind of?
I don't think so.
It's like pretty close. They're pretty
really
close. But
no. My mom wants me to like would love it if I married a Serbian girl.
I would love if you married a Milova Brobjamovic. I would love that.
No, dude.
Oh my God.
Serbian women are they're such a fucking handful.
No, they're hot. They're hot.
No.
Serbian women are beautiful. If there's any Serbians listening, Hit me up.
Serbian women are God. Can we even say this? Like they're good until they're 24, maybe. I don't know.
Wow, you thought we couldn't say that after what we've said? You thought that was the line?
They have an expiration date. That's what Bobby Conant said that once.
Serbian women have an expiration date.
Yeah.
I mean, the women showing up on the TV screen right now. I mean, pretty hot. But also, you could type in any nation and their women and
type in blonde women.
You find the 10 best. Yeah.
What race?
Type
is
in
Serbian?
Kazakh women.
Oh,
there we
Jesus.
go.
Zivko Mikic.
What?
The medieval population. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't want to talk about Serbia any longer than we need to.
Well, the lockdown's happening, Geoff.
Oh, then incredible segue. What did you do if you're president? What are you doing right now? Number one order, President Dragovich. We would never have a president from Eastern Europe.
Everything closes. Everything closed. No, nothing closes down.
Oh, you're anti-lockdown.
I don't want to lock anything down. If you die, you die. That's what I say.
Oh, great. Okay, well,
isn't that Ivan Drago said that in Rocky?
If he dies, he dies, and he's an Eastern European. Yeah.
Open it up.
Serbia and Russia have a historically very close alliance. You guys are very close together.
Mm-hmm.
You might know. You probably. I mean, I know you don't know. That's why World War I started. Serbia and Russia.
A Serbian shot Franz Ferdinand, right?
And then the Russians came to their rescue. Because of course someone had to rescue you. Fucking.
Yes, Serbians are pathetic.
Fuck. Serbians started World War I.
Right.
We don't talk about that enough, and that's gonna be the rest of the pod.
Djokovic, man, we got him. We've made up for it.
Djokovic, isn't it Jokic?
No, Novak Djokovic.
Who's that?
He's the tennis player in Serbia.
Is that he's Serbian?
He's been number one in the world for like 10 years. That's enough.
I don't listen to tennis. I don't give a shit.
You don't watch tennis?
I don't, whatever. I don't, it's boring. I played tennis a lot in high school, and I was actually not bad.
I bet you were pretty bad. I bet you were very good.
I bet I would beat 90% of tennis players back in the day.
I don't think so. 90% of tennis players?
People who have played tennis before. I'll say 80. I'm pulling that back to 75%.
None of that makes sense.
I had a good back.
Let me ask you this: if we actually do have to go into a for real lockdown for another month, what are you gonna do differently than the past lockdown? I
will do male Kegels. I'm gonna have a taint. I want a taint that can pull a semi. I want to make it so I can last a minute in bed.
You really want to last a minute?
I want to last a minute. And the second I do, the video's going.
What about when you drink? When you drink, it doesn't help.
Yeah, a little bit, but not enough.
You go from 30 to 45.
Yeah, truly that. But also statistically, that's a 50% improvement. So it's actually not.
That
not
is
bad.
true.
That's actually not bad when you think about it.
Yeah.
But
damn.
yeah, how long do you last during sex?
Oh, sometimes real quick too, man. But
really?
Sometimes long.
What are the numbers? I need numbers here.
I've lasted a half hour before.
You last a half hour?
I've done.
You're just going boingy, boingy, boingy for half.
When
an
you're
hour?
with when you're with I don't know,
a blonde woman. Oh, it's a blonde woman thing.
I don't know. When you're with a girl for a little bit, you can really find your groove, find your stroke.
30 minutes is. I don't even want to talk to her.
But I wouldn't say it's consistently 30 minutes. So no way, dude. No, it's
What's your average? 2 minutes?
If I'll tell you this: if I have a one night stand, I'm gonna try to last a little bit longer, but sometimes I can't. So I'll say
if it's gonna be a one night stand usually.
Do I know if we're going to her place?
Yeah, but do you know that it's just gonna be one night? You're like, this is just.
I don't know it's gonna be one night. But so the first time hooking up with a girl, I'll try to last. I try my hardest to last over 5 minutes. If I can do over 5,
you're boinking. You're inside of them for 5 minutes straight.
You got to give it your best shot.
Never. I think.
Also, for me, the alcohol helps. I can get there, but. Dude, when I was like with my ex, dude, there were some times where I was like, I just want to shoot one off. 11 seconds sometimes. You're just
that's a little early for me, but I'm going. Even for me, I'm like that's a little pathetic.
That was I tried to have writing a joke about that where it was like when you're with your girlfriend, it's okay to like come quick because it's like on a one night stand, you're like, oh my god, that never happens, right? But with your girlfriend, you're like, that's just how I feel.
You're like, this keeps happening. This keeps happening.
Well, yeah, that's how you know like you're in love with somebody because it's like that was the premise.
Because you want to get back to talking about their day.
No, you're.
Oh, that's one of my big jokes.
Your
that's
joke.
a big joke.
I thought that's how I feel is a funnier way of saying it.
Can we admit this publicly, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah.
About a year ago, Alex approached me.
Oh,
and
yes.
he,
yeah.
Alex wanted to purchase a joke of mine. He wanted to purchase a joke of mine.
I purchased a joke of Geoff.
Alex Dragovich bought a joke from Jeffrey Osmus for $50 US.
Mm-hmm.
What was the joke? I want to hear you do it, and then let me hear do it right.
Okay, I'll do it.
Hear me do it right.
I think I'm gonna do it right. I went down to my girlfriend last week, and I know I did a good job. Because after a minute, she said, "That's enough." That's when you know you tags were. That's when you know you killed it, right?
Yeah. God, what a good joke. Can we agree with that, Osmus Nation? Belgium, does that translate to your fucking tongue? You Walloons. That's the
Alaska,
Belgium.
right in.
Alaska, right in. Yeah, and Alex bought that joke for me for $50, and then for 3 months, I kept getting messages. Is Alex Dragovich butchering your joke?
It was murdering.
Everyone kept saying, "Is Alex telling your joke? He's butchering it." They kept saying Alex has no ability to tell this joke, and it's so clear who the better performer is.
That's not true.
They're
That's
like,
not true.
I mean, it's a well-written joke, clearly, and then you're just charisma and performance take it to the next level.
Jeff, you doing that little half moonwalk after it doesn't help at all. It's so stupid.
It's called moving on stage.
Shaking your dumb tush.
I have a fat ass. I'll tell you that much.
You have a bad body.
I have one of the fattest asses of any male comic in America.
No, that's not true.
That's true. Ass to body ratio. I'm one of the
you
top
have body
10 comics.
fat. You don't have a fat ass. You're the most like obviously skinny fat person maybe I've met in my entire life, dude.
I'm gonna live till I'm 93.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I bet you'll live longer than me for sure.
But thank God.
But you will look horrible, dude. You do. Speaking of the Grinch, the best movie. You got the body of a Grinch with your little Buddha belly.
Oh, I'd be honored to have the body of the best character of the last 60 years.
You're like hunched over, your stomach's like full of shit, you know.
It's full of cum from having sex.
You have absolutely no chest, and no, not from all the sex.
The Grinch fucking rips. The Jim Carrey Grinch is the greatest movie of the last 20 years.
I know, and people are afraid of him mostly because of what he looks like, you know. And look,
fear is just jealousy.
And your body, hey, pull up the Grinch.
Jim Carrey, the Grinch is sexy. I watched it last night with my girlfriend. He's hot.
Look at the body. Well, look at
him. He's hot.
No. James, can you do Grinch cartoon?
Oh well, that's a different Grinch. That's a different Grinch.
James, you'll see this. You'll see the Grinch. The
Dr.
Grinch
Seuss,
cartoon.
we love it. Yeah.
Yeah, the Grinch cartoon is actually it's your body.
Yeah, whatever. Let me see.
Look at that. Yeah, do you see it now?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
a little
Geoff.
bit. He's skinny and then has a little bit of flab on his stomach. Whatever. The Grinch rips.
Yeah, dude, you look awful.
The Grinch
for
is
31.
the greatest character of modern cinema history.
Well, I hope you've. When was the last time you saw a doctor?
Actually, I had a skin biopsy not that long ago, and you'll be glad to know. Cancer negative. How do you like that?
Do you have a bunch of...
I had a big mole removed. I had a massive surgery. I didn't talk about it or post about it on social
you didn't post
media.
it finally for once?
I didn't post about it, and that's called growth. The Osmus Nation would have loved to know. They would have been eating it up.
The drag queens
But I chose not to tell them.
The drag queens hate it.
The drag queens don't give a fuck. Your fans are apathetic, bisexual... retards.
My fan, I feel like. Do you think you have more bisexual?
We shouldn't say that
fans?
word so much, but it's near Christmas.
Do you think?
Okay.
Do you think you have more bisexual fans than me?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
because I'm more tolerant and loving and caring.
Right, that's how your comedy comes across.
Yeah, I don't like. There are certain races I don't like, but I'm willing to talk about it now.
Okay.
Belarusians,
Okay.
out.
All right, we've got to wrap this up.
Estonians, get out of here.
Well, now we can't plug any dates, dude, and there's no comedy to be
Yeah,
done.
there's no comedy happening. We don't have any shows to do. What are we gonna do?
Oh wait, when this comes out, we might still be doing comedy on stage.
We might. The boys might be headlining Madison Comedy on Stage.
Well, Geoff will be.
I'll be headlining the best comedy club in the country, Comedy Club on State in Madison, Wisconsin, on January 6th to January 8th. Drago is unfortunately my feature. You know what they say in the business? Pick someone you know you can follow. I follow the longest bathroom break in the Midwest.
Yeah. Excited to do it.
It's going to be great. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be fun. But I unfortunately think it's going to be canceled due to COVID. But we don't know. We don't know. We hope it will happen. And if it does, I'm going to bring in 5 of the tightest sets in the world, and Drago's. He'll bring in 3 hot ones and 2. What do you think that was, buddy?
Yeah, so those are my dates too.
Those are his dates. We're tied, unfortunately. Isn't it incredible? I'm pulling this fat young man up by his bootstraps. Unfortunately, that's why I'm so fucking weak, by pulling you along all the time.
Right. I weigh you down.
Yeah, Drago just goes viral on meme pages for 13-year-olds.
The people, Geoff brings me on the road because the audience needs at least somebody to look at that for a little bit that looks okay.
Oh my God! I bet if we ask 100 women, you're hotter for like 5 of them.
You think?
I bet you win
90?
55 to 45. They have to pick between us. I bet you win 55%.
Geoff, your skin is so bad. Your skin is so bad, dude. Your skin is like it looks like you've already had like your skin looks like sometimes they like there'll be like a dead body in like a murder scene,
Right?
And you can basically see all like their blood vessels, and like, it looks kind of clear and shit
Yeah.
like that. Your body looks like that. Your skin looks like that all the time. Like you just died.
Women like to know what they're getting into.
Your skin looks like you just died. Always, Geoff. And you are on stage for an hour. People can't look at that, bro.
They love
They gotta
it.
see me, a little kind of tan, bulking.
You're tan.
Not
You're
very tan.
kind of tan.
My skin's
That's how
better.
racist you are. That you're like, yeah, Serbian women are kind of tan.
All right, we're gonna be at Comedy on State in a couple weeks, guys.
Yeah, Ukrainians a little too tan for me.
This has been
Yeah.
the You're an Idiot
The
podcast.
Italians, everyone knows the calls them the African Europeans.
I'm
Yeah,
Alex
that's what you think of
Dragovich.
The Italian. Oh my God, he's such a coward. He's just hanging it up. This is like what he does to so many women across America. He just leaves.
I don't give up.
Right when it gets going good, Alex leaves.
I don't give up.
That's
Just
a
on you.
Dragovich. He took his fucking headphones off. He's giving up on the podcast.
Hey.
I keep telling him the ending is important, and he's like, "No,
Well, how do you want to end it?
with a graceful landing. You just like, he looks at his phone. He's like, 45 minutes, dude, and then he just leaves.
That is not my voice.
That is exactly his voice.
That is not my fucking voice.
That is your voice. What's the last book you read?
Oh God, it's so embarrassing.
Oh, what is it?
It's Running the Light by Sam Talent.
Running the Light by Sam Talent, friend of the pod. I've read that book too. You were lucky that was the choice, but I also know that was 6 to 8 months ago. But that's okay. It might have taken you that long. But
yeah, I don't read.
Sam Talent, Running the Light, great book. The best piece of art ever made about stand-up comedy.
No questions.
No, everything else kind of sucks.
Actually, the movie
Crashing sucks.
The movie The Comedian is up there, dude. It's
Never
so
seen
good.
that.
You've never seen that movie? We'll talk
terrible.
about it after.
I thought it was bad.
With Robert De Niro?
I heard it was like ridiculed.
With Robert it's fucking amazing.
Is it
dude.
funny?
No.
Oh.
It's amazing.
So you would like it. You're like,
yeah,
that's what a comedian
that's
is
my
supposed
thing.
to be.
Yeah.
Like, they don't have to be funny. They're Robert De Niro.
We plugged 2 minutes ago. We gotta get off.
Hey, here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the 4th or 5th episode. I don't know exactly how we're releasing them, but it's been incredible. It's been an incredible episode. It doesn't matter whether you're Belgian, whether you're Alaskan, whether you're Rhode Island. This was good. And if you share it with one friend and you message me, I'll Venmo you $1. That's how serious I am.
Yeah, me too.
Drago will too. If you share this with a friend or
Me
on social
too.
media,
Yeah.
we'll Venmo you $1. This podcast is better than the Joe Rogan Experience. It's better than the Ari Shaffir, the little Jew thing he does. It's better than that.
God.
This is good. It's called You're an Idiot. Subscribe wherever you can. You can follow me on Instagram at JeffreyATM, GeoffReyATM, Jeffrey Astamouth. Where are you at, Alex?
At Alex Drags.
He's
on
at
Instagram.
Alex Drags. We've been You're an Idiot. Thanks for listening, idiots. Bye. Dude, doesn't that rip?
You're an idiot.
No, you're an idiot.